The new recruit, seeking revenge on the instructor, placed a cactus on the chair. The instructor then used a pencil to pierce the cactus. He immediately guessed that it was the new recruit who had done it. The pain was so intense that his expression became distorted. After that, he checked the other chairs and found that they all had cacti on them, so he decided to teach them a lesson. But when he sat down, it still hurt a lot. He had to sit on half of his buttocks. Then he made a note of it. Next, he ordered the new recruits to take off their clothes and run across the wooden stakes in a line, but the ground was covered with cacti. If they fell, they would get pricked. And the instructor even fired a gun on purpose to create chaos, causing the new recruits to fall on the ground and scream in pain. The instructor burst into laughter immediately, touching his own injured buttocks. He had to make these new recruits pay the price. At this moment, the new recruits decided to put a laxative in the instructor's coffee, which would make him have diarrhea for a whole day and night. They had to strike back hard this time, so they added a little to his coffee and watched as the instructor drank it all. While the new recruits were eating in the dirty water pool, the instructor suddenly felt very uncomfortable in his stomach. The new recruits knew that the medicine was taking effect, so they asked him to chat a little longer. The instructor was extremely angry and even lifted an iron bucket and smashed it into the dirty water pool. The new recruits just laughed. They watched the instructor leave and then started to celebrate, but the instructor suddenly came back. He already knew that it was the new recruits who had done it, so he threw a tire into the dirty water pool to add some seasoning to their lunch. But the new recruits were used to it. On this day, the man suddenly found the instructor, crying with tears streaming down his face, which scared him and made him quickly ask what had happened. After learning the truth, he didn't have time to doubt its authenticity and hurriedly ran there. However, he fell for the new recruit's trick. He pretended to fall to the ground and let the instructor run ahead. At this moment, the new recruits were holding their companion and wailing. Their acting was extremely exaggerated. The instructor, who rushed over, really thought that the new recruit was about to die, so he quickly ran over. As a result, he fell into the trap. The new recruits burst into laughter at the sight. It was then that the instructor realized that he had been fooled.